What's up guys, welcome back to another video. If there's one thing I get DM'd about consistently, it's about how to become an au pair. So please don't be offended if I've referred you to this video and haven't really replied or said much to you when you've DM'd me and asked me this. I'm referring you to this video because this is the time that I have to explain it step by step and to give you everything that you need. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments and I'll reply to your questions. You're welcome. So step number 1, I would recommend finding an au pair agency. So there are so many au pair agencies. You just need to research. So put it in Google, au pair agency near me, or au pair agency, and then put the name of your country there. Okay, I'm actually back, that's why I'm taking that off. I went with an agency called Cultural Care Au Pair. I went with them because they came to my school on Career Day and they had a really good pitch. I will say their marketing team is on point, and I had a family friend that went with that agency, so I knew that it was legit. And you know, with such a big thing like this, you want to know that the agency is legit. But there's a lot of really good au pair agencies out there. For example, apparently Au Pair in America, APRA, is very good too, and I know that their fees are cheaper than Cultural Care. And obviously that's what I know in terms of South Africans. I'm not sure about your country, that's why I really do recommend that you search up au pair agencies and then put your country's name. The next part of the process is you can, or at least for me, it was going to an open day or going to do an in-person interview. They give you a lot of information. They obviously tell you the next steps. They asked me about childcare experience. They asked me about my family, my background. They often ask like your age. You know, it's an interview. It's like a personal interview to get to know you, to start a profile, all of that. So once they've like interviewed you, I think that's when you can start making your profile. Before even making my profile, I had to get 200 hours of childcare experience. So definitely make sure that you have childcare experience, whether that's babysitting your younger siblings or younger cousins, whatever. Being a TA, I was a TA. I just reached out to local pre-primary schools and I asked if I could volunteer. So I did that for a couple of months, and I did it with 2 different schools so that I could have multiple references. It also really helps if you were a teacher, you know, childcare guys, like babysitting, nannying, au pairing, everything. You have to be able to show and give proof, and you have to have references. So they had to have 3 references, all of which had to be people that weren't family members. So I'm pretty sure they called one of my co-workers, my best friend, and just another friend that I went to school with. And yeah, they all had to give references based on my personality and if they think I would be a good fit to take care of other people's kids. That's probably your first step. So if you have that, great. That takes the process of like this to being like this now. You need to have a passport. That was something that I had to get. I know a lot of South Africans, I'm sure you can relate. Not all of us just have passports. I had never ever traveled before moving to the US, before having this experience. So that took a really long time. Guess you had to go to Home Affairs 8 times before they could even just get their application. And you guys know what Home Affairs is like. It's like you sit there for at least 6 hours. You also have to have a driver's license. It's a must, guys. Like, you can't go without having a driver's license. You have to get a police clearance record. I'm losing my words, but something like that. You have to get something like that. Look, as soon as you have found an agency and contacted them, they will give you all this information. They'll tell you exactly what to do. This video will just help you if you don't want to reach out to an agency, because they will bombard you with information, applications, they will email you for the rest of your fucking life. Like, if you just want to know the basics and what you're going to go through in order to get overseas and to become an au pair, that's what this video is for. Then you can start your application process. The process is super duper easy. It just takes a little bit of time. I would say like an hour to 2 hours. It's all online. You have to make a video of yourself, just introducing yourself to the family. Basically everything that they've asked you in the interview, you now have to put into your online application. Let's say you have filled out your whole profile, then I'm pretty sure you go live and you'll start interviewing families. I have a video on what questions you should ask host families. It's all in my au pair diaries. I think it's called au pair diaries playlist. Please guys, go watch that video. It will really help you with what questions to ask them. Write down these questions, write down your pros and cons, write down exactly what you want from a family and what you expect. Do not go against that list. That list is important. That list is what's going to get you the most beautiful experience that you can possibly have. Anyway, you'll start interviewing families once you go live. This doesn't happen immediately. I've had so many people DM me and say, Amy, I have been live for weeks. Not a single family has reached out to me. Guys, when I tell you, it took 3 months for me to get my first ever family. That is not an understatement. And then I just took the first family I got because I was so excited, kind of desperate, and they wanted to match with me. They were like, we like you, we want to match. So I was like, fuck yes, let's do this. Definitely regret that. But with that being said, I didn't look or watch these YouTube videos. You are not going to have the same experience because you, my friend, are wise. You're watching this video, you're doing your research, you are going to have the best experience. I promise. Then once you match with the family, it's very exciting. You'll probably speak to your host family about when you can come, and that can be anything from a couple of weeks to a couple of months. For me, I matched in August. I only went in January, so that's like a good couple of months. Basically, your agency will contact you. They'll be like, woohoo, you matched. These are the next steps. Then you start applying for visas. Visas are not difficult. If you're with an agency like Cultural Care Au Pair, I highly recommend print it out. They have a step-by-step document of what you have to answer, all of the questions for the visa application. It's super simple, super easy if you follow that document. If I didn't have that document, I would have been super overwhelmed. But the visa was super easy because I was so well prepared. So that I will give to Cultural Care. They are very good at preparing you for visa application and all of that. I'm South African. I know that there are, I think, like 2 or 3 US consulates in South Africa. There's one in Durban that I went to. I'm pretty sure there's one in Cape Town and one in Joburg. Once you have your visa and you've completed the application, I think you have to go to a US consulate and do an interview with them. And if your agency is a good agency, they will definitely prepare you for that interview. A lot of people are really intimidated by the interview, but my interview was super quick, super easy. Didn't really know what to expect. I don't remember being worried about it, but yeah, it was super convenient and easy, and I got the visa. So I don't think overthink it. If you don't get it, I'm really sorry, but you can always try again. Just keep communicating with your agency. They should help you through absolutely everything. But yeah, once your visa is set, I mean, you can't do your visa until you have a host family. And well, the reason why is because a lot of the questions that they ask you is like, oh, who are you going to stay with, and what's the name of the family's kids, or you know, like that type of stuff. Just to, I don't even know why they ask you that. I'm sure you guys know. Someone can correct me in the comments or tell me why. I can't really think of it right now, but yeah, I think once you have your visa, it's pretty much done. You're an au pair. Well, you're gonna be on au pair. Just prepare, pack, get excited, plan, have a bucket list. Like, now you pretty much set, like, the hardest part is over. That's the basic overview of what to expect and the process of becoming an au pair. And good luck with the process. Let me know how it goes if you guys watch this video and want to tell me how it went. Please do put it in the comments. Like, I want to hear your guys' stories, and I want to know what makes you want to become an au pair and all of that nonsense. So talk to me. Thanks for watching. I really hope that this helped you guys. I know a lot of you have been DMing me, and I know that I haven't been giving very quick replies. I do always reply, but I don't give quick replies. So hopefully in future I can just send you this video, you won't get offended, and you'll have all the details that you need. Much love, and I'll see you guys in the next video.